Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another new video, and today we are doing a hobby box of probably one of the most, at least in recent memory, maligned products, just generally maligned by the hockey card collecting community. 2020-2021 Upper Deck Extended Series, featuring 24 packs per box and 8 cards per pack. So yeah, this is pretty much not viewed as one of Upper Deck's best releases. This was the first year that Extended Series existed. Before that, it was just Series 1, Series 2, and that was it. Of course, last year, 21-22's Extended was actually viewed as not being so bad. They kind of figured it out, but I've never opened this one, so even though everyone says and the general consensus is that it's bad and that general logic would be don't open this stuff, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not usually one to take good advice, and I like to do things the hard way sometimes for myself, so I figured we'd check it out. Like I said, it's not one that I've opened, so it was something different to open, at least that I haven't opened before. I'd love to open some of the other 2020-21 stuff, the Series 1, Series 2, but it's so expensive. It's hard to find, for one thing. They've had this stuff sitting on the shelf of my LCS, which is probably a sign for like literally ever, but the other stuff is so hard to find. It's expensive. Everyone's chasing that Robertson Young Gun, chasing the Kaprizov to a lesser extent, the Lafreniere Young Guns, the Stützle Young Guns, and they're right. So it just drives the price up on those products. So this is cheap. It's still fun to rip, especially because I've never done it before. And honestly, there's some of the inserts in here are pretty cool. Like in the packaging here, it actually says like what's in here. I'm pretty sure the other series, like I said, again, I haven't looked at the other Series 1, 2 boxes from 2021 that may have the same stuff on the side. I'm not sure, but it's kind of neat to see those on there. So yeah, so all those inserts are in there. Of course, being a Series 1, Series 2 extended series of products, you know, there's other cool inserts in here like exclusives, numbered cards, different versions of the Young Guns. Now the main reason this is pretty much maligned is because the Young Gun crop was absolutely like aggressively bad. Just taking a look at the like base Young Guns list from this year, Arthur Kaliev is probably the best guy. I mean, that's setting the bar pretty low. Aside from that, maybe Artem Zub, Alexei Haponiemi's okay, maybe Nolan Foote. Other than that, maybe Michael Bunting, of course, but he was an Arizona Young Gun, and now he's doing well in Toronto, so always iffy when the guy's not on the team that his rookie card is, right? So the Young Guns are pretty bad. You can get some other cool stuff featuring some rookies though. Like you can get Extended Series 2 hockey autographs. Those are really hard to pull, but like you can get a Lafreniere autograph, for example. Things like that. There's also the 2005-2006 Upper Deck Tribute retros, which are like, they look like an old Young Gun, and that has some of the better Young Guns from the previous two sets on there. So like Kaprizov's on that, for example. So I mean, those are in here. So there is potential to hit some decent stuff in here. It's just that the base Young Guns are so bad that people basically just, you know, avoid this stuff like the plague. But like I said, I need to try it out for myself sometimes and, you know, learn my lesson the hard way. I like doing that. But yeah, other than that, the box break average here for this stuff is 6 Young Guns, 4 2005-2006 Upper Deck inserts, 3 Ultimate Victory inserts, 2 Holograph inserts, 2 Rookie Class SE inserts, 1 Ovation insert, 1 SPX Finite insert, 1 Base French Parallel, 1 Dazzler or 1 Dazzlers or Clear Cut Parallel, and 1 additional insert, which is either UD3, which is like a die cut card, Frozen Prospect, or Triple Dimensions Reflection. So I expect to get nothing out of here for the Young Guns. That's okay. Go in expecting nothing. And hey, this is a product where at least, you know, your expectations are low from the get-go, so it's easy for it to impress, I guess. And I mean, I opened up very little of the 2021 stuff, 2020-2021 stuff anyway, so this is a good way to, completely failed at cutting it. This is about the cheapest way to open up anything from that year in the flagship stuff and see some of the base, because I have almost none of it. So, and I figured it's just good content while we wait for some new stuff to come out. Metal Universe comes out on the 11th, so in the meantime, waiting for that. So something cheap to open and try out in the meantime. So there we go, pack number 1. I didn't go over this set fully. I didn't want to go over like everything that's in here in too much detail because it's been done by everybody. This product's fairly old at this point. Tons of people have opened it. Tons of people have covered it. Yeah, I'm sure there's things I glossed over there real quick in my brief intro there, but not waste too much time. Get in there and rip it and see what happens. All right, let's see if I can be pleasantly surprised by this stuff. So it's old enough they're starting to stick together. We've hit that point. There's a 2021 base design. Adam Lowry, pretty standard. Yeah, a little more foil than they have nowadays, but nothing too crazy. So Adam Lowry, Nathan McKinnon, that's right. In extended, you could get the all-star variation, so that's a variation of the base cards. Matthew Joseph, and it's Ultimate Victory of McDavid. So again, always will be happy to pull McDavid cards. There's the, so that's a retro design. Ultimate Victory was like an old set, and I don't know what the heck the Roman numeral is. What's the Roman numeral? Am I crazy? Is this a numbered card? No, this isn't numbered. Okay, well, there's parallels of these that are numbered. This one isn't. No, anyway, just like I said, so there you go. Just a McDavid insert. There are numbered versions of this, so I actually don't know how hard this is to hit because the box is confusing. Because the box just shows the numbered versions of it, or it'll always take a McDavid card in any form. And behind McDavid there, we had Mark Jankowski, Anthony Duclair, Nicholas Roy, and Mark Giordano before he was traded. Also in All-Star Parallel. I get it now. So McDavid, it's this is a significant part of this. So if it was MMXXI, that's the numbered version. So this is just like the basic insert that I don't think is worth too much. Yeah, basically just like a basic McDavid insert there. So it's almost a cool card. So there you go. If I hadn't been willing to endure this stuff sucking, I would have never known that about this set or about those McDavid cards. All right, so you got the Turtle, Matthew Tkachuk, Jordan Binnington, a lot of All-Star photos in this. Cody Eakin, more stickiness. Stick together. So there's an ultimate victory of Alexander Barbanov, who is now on the, so it's a rookie of Alexander Barbanov, rookie 21. He is now on the San Jose Sharks. There he was on the Leafs. So it's like a rookie, ultimate victory, rookie inserts. I don't know what rookie 21 stands for something, but there you go. And you got Cal Peterson, Nikita Zadorov, and a checklist of McDavid and Draisaitl in their All-Star jerseys. That's kind of neat. Derek Brassard wound up on the Oilers last year. You got Jimmy Vesey, Patrick Laine. So there is our Dazzlers, the Blue Dazzlers, are guaranteed to be in here. Patrick Laine, Elias, and so it's Alexei Haponiemi. All right, so that's a rookie Dazzlers of one of the better rookies in here. Cards are sticking here. There we go. So Haponiemi, like I said, Haponiemi, one of the better rookies in here. Again, though the class is pretty weak, so Blue Dazzlers of him, so that's cool. Then you got Thomas Greiss, who is now in St. Louis, I think, right? Jumbo Joe, of course, went to Florida. And Freddie Anderson, now in Carolina. All right, so you got Slater Cuckoo, who has basically missed the entire season hurt. Sucks for him. Ryan Strome, Tyler Bertuzzi in the All-Star uniform. Rookie class of Vitek Vanacek. I always want to say Vitek for some reason, but there's Vitek Vanacek, so that's numbered to 13 of 75. So, I mean, that's not a bad card at all, really. I don't know what the value is on this stuff, but I mean, he's a good rookie. He's been playing really well for Washington. When there's, kind of a neat card there. Neat retro design. Special edition. My poor old man, I struggle with that one. He was obviously, his Young Gun is in Series 1 and Series 2, but this is one of the ways you can get one of the better rookies in this set, was pulling one of these cards. So we'll take it. That's a cool card. 13 of 75 there, so not so bad. Then we had Sedino Char in the Capitals uniform, just looks wrong. Quentin Hughes, All-Star variation. Then we got Zach Bogosian and Connor Hellebuyck in his All-Star variation. So I mean, it's one of those sets where you go into it fully aware of the fact that you're not going to probably make your money back, but honestly, you should probably go into opening anything in this hobby with that actual expectation, and then be surprised when it goes the other way, right? I mean, for the price you can find this stuff at now, you can do worse. So Alex Galchenyuk, of course, no longer now in Arizona, I think, right? Push Arizona. Lucas Wallmark, Zach Whitecloud, Tanner Kiro. We haven't hit a Young Gun yet. Yeah, we have at least four Young Guns. We haven't hit one yet. Let's see, is this one here? What is this? No, that's a Reflections of David Pasternak. Just one of the inserts. This an extended, the Reflections card there. Best Bruins, one of the better players in the league, but he actually doesn't really get as much. He gets no respect in the hobby here, so kind of a meh card. Brad Richardson and David Perron in the All-Star outfit, All-Star jersey. We're now in Detroit. And I'm pretty sure that no one has bought this stuff. Like, none of this has moved off the shelf of my LCS, despite being on sale for like a year. I don't think they've sold any of it in that time, so I think they're pretty surprised when I bought this. So I was like, yeah, what the heck, let's try it out, right? There's Jonathan Huberdeau, Cody Ceci. It's so weird to see it. Just forget like that he was on the Penguins. Yusuf Elamaki, got Matt Murray, and okay, so first Young Gun there of Frederick Handemark or Handemark probably. Admittedly, a guy I've never heard of, so let's look him up. So yeah, he's Swedish. He played 8 games in 2021, or in San Jose. He played eight whole games, got 1 goal. So he did score a goal. Then he got 14 games in with the Barracuda, and then he went to SKA St. Petersburg, and now he plays with Malmo in the Swedish Elite League. So didn't exactly have a fully fleshed out NHL career there. So yeah, that's the kind of Young Guns you're probably getting out of this stuff. So is what it is. We expected that kind of thing, that kind of deal. So there's Kevin Shattenkirk and Noah Dobson and Brandon Sutter. At least we're on the board with the Young Gun. Now I have 2 whole Young Guns from 2021 in my collection. Before that, I had Alex Belzile, and that was it. So far they're all bad, but I've got 2 at least. Belzile's 31 years old and the captain of Montreal's AHL team, but he at least has the chance of playing, unlike Mr. went back to Sweden there. I think they're far stickier than I thought they'd be. Anyway, Ryan Murray, Nick Bukestad, Connor Sheary, and so Young Guns number 2 there of Jacob Ingham. Not Ingram. Every time I read this in the checklist, I thought it was Ingram, but it's Ingham. Ingham or Ingham. And another guy we have to look up because So according to his stats, in 2020-21, or 22 and 21, he played 0 games with the LA Kings, but it shows up on his hockey or his elite prospect stats. I don't know what's up with that. 5 games with the Ontario Reign. He played 16 games with the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. That is an amazing name. That's an ECHL team. And then, he's a goalie. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that the game he played with LA then is that he was riding the pine, sat on the bench and backed up and didn't get in. So he says really actually played an NHL game. But he's been in the arena dressed. And so he's hurt this year. Should be with the Ontario Reign according to this, and he's hurt. So probably not much upside with him there. And you got Ryan O'Reilly, Devon Taves, Tyler Pitlick, and Nick Bonino. If Young Guns are your thing and only your thing, this is not your set at all. I don't care that much about the Young Guns. It's just a fun set to open anyway and do something different. So the Young Guns are kind of irrelevant to me at this point. But just go into it knowing that they're bad. They be hella bad. So Johan Larsson, Michael Raffle, Alex Petrangelo, a retro of Jack Hughes. This is the 0506 retro, or there's an unannounced 0203 retro. I think this might be 0506. Just a retro of Jack Hughes. You got Jack Roslovic, Jacob Markstrom, Jesper Fost, and Max Pacioretty. I honestly I don't know anyone who likes those retros. In all the sets, they put the retro, normal veteran guys on retro cards and called an insert. No one likes those. At least I don't. So if it looks like my background keeps moving around, I keep punching my phone. Anyway, Braden Holtby, Andrei Vasilevsky on the another all-star variation there. Checklist of Patrick Laine and Pierre-Luc Dubois. So that's cards, 501 to 600. So this set extends, that's the name extended, the base set to 700 cards. It's a lot. And then Nate Schmidt, Kasperi Kapanen, and second retro in a row. This time with Matthew Barzal. And Patrick Hornquist, Capo Kakinen, who I want to say is he San Jose now? San Jose, Seattle? I feel like he's in San Jose. I think San Jose. And Corey Perry. He did play for Montreal before he went to Tampa Bay. I always forget that. All right, so got Alexander Georgiev, who literally at this moment is on the TV beside me with Colorado playing against Vegas and losing 3-1. Mike Hoffman, Roman Josi, and so there's the Ultimate Victory retro there of Steve Stamkos. Again, it's not a numbered insert or anything, just an insert. Taylor Hall in a Buffalo uniform. Gross. Connor Timmins, Nick Cousins, and Colton Sevier. All right, we got Connor in his all-star outfit there, his all-star applique there. Torrey Krug, Dylan Gambrell is now on the Senators. Teenage Mutant Ninja Hurdle. Phil DiGiuseppe. Okay. Kyle Clifford. Giovanni Smith, and Matthew Barzal. Is that seriously a base pack inside a hobby box? That was a thing back then in Extended? Jesus, come on, you guys. Upper Deck, you suck, is what it is. I'm trying to think if I've ever gotten a base pack out of the normal Series 1 or Series 2 hobby boxes. I don't think I ever have. Maybe that's a thing in those ones too, and I've just never hit one. I don't know. It's note to self. Don't buy loose packs of this stuff. That shit kind of goes without saying, though. There's Curtis McElhaney, TJ Oshie, David Pasternak, Luke Kunin, and another Vitek Vanacek. So there's Vitek Vanacek on the holographics. So it's a Vitek Vanacek box. There you go. That's probably gold parallels of this, I would imagine, like there is in the newer stuff. That's not gold. Jack Johnson and Tristan Jarry. And yes, his helmet actually was fitting pretty decently in that picture. That's rare. Jesse Puljujarvi. All right. Derek Stepan. You got Andreas Johnson, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, and what the hell? This box is hilarious. Well, I answered my own question, didn't I, about there being a gold parallel. So there you go. Gold and not gold, which would be silver, I suppose. Vitek Vanacek all day, every day. There we go. That's funny. If you have a question, just wait longer. Derek Grant, Brady Tkachuk, and Thomas Nosek. And also as someone who used to drive a very fast tuned-up Civic back in the day, every time I hear VTEC, I just think of Honda. And the VTEC Yo memes, or the It Hit VTEC, or does that thing have VTEC? All the memes from back in the day. I was not a racer. It was not riced out. It was very clean. Anyway. Die cut? Some kind of a die cut in here. I can't remember what the die cuts are, but Ryan Donato, Seattle now. Taro Heroes? Okay. Wayne Simmons, Maxime Comtois on the Anaheim Ducks, and there's Matthew Tkachuk, UD3. I believe I have pulled him. This is the second Matthew Tkachuk UD3 I have in my collection. So this is 506 of 1,000. I have the Series 1 or Series 2 from 21-22 of him. All right, I knew I had it kicking around here somewhere. So there you go. So there's the newer one. This is from 21-22 extended. Okay, so UD3s must be an extended product. So I have now pulled both his UD3s from extended. Great. And I just want to say, as a diehard Oiler fan, can I just stop pulling this guy? Like, come on, Upper Deck. Like, Jesus. Like, at this point, it's not funny anymore. This is more to chuck cards than I really would like to have in my possession. And behind the turtle there, we had Craig Smith, Matt Benning, and Josh Brown. But I guess at the end of the day, it is a numbered card, which is cool to hit, I suppose. These are really sticky. I'm so surprised by how much these stick. Braden Holtby on the Canucks, Eric Stahl, All-Star, John Carlson, All-Star variation, William Carrier, clear cut of Alex Pietrangelo. Okay, so neat. So there's our clear cut. The better defenseman in the league, obviously very good Golden Knight defenseman. So there's the clear cut from Extended. Interesting. It's not the white stuff, like the white acetate isn't that clear on these ones. It's very dark. So like you almost can't tell until you pull it open that it's a clear cut. But all right. And then Ryan Dzingel, Michael McLeod, and Paul Stastny. Like these are solidly stuck together at this point. Braden Coburn, Josh Anderson, Andrew Shaw, Torrey Krug. Oh, no, they didn't get them all unstuck. There we go. So it's a Torrey Krug. That'll be like the suit variation they always have in these cards. So I guess that's the insert for this pack. Probably, yeah. And then we got Vladislav Nemestikov and another card stuck to it. Jesus, this is bad. Owen Tippett and Jordan Kyrou. These ones aren't sticking together finally. That pack was terrible. Derek Forbert, Andrew Cogliano, back on the Stars then. You got Radko Gudas and Arthur Kaliev. All right, well, at least that's the best young gun to hit in here. Sure, he's worth a couple bucks most, but at least we pulled the best one we could. 33rd overall draft pick in 2019. And I mean, he's at least the last 2 years he's been playing with the Kings, right? Like he had 21, 22, 80 games played, 14 goals and 13 assists. So nothing crazy, but he's at least the guy who actually plays. So the best young gun possible. And behind that, Scott Mayfield, Max Domi, been on like 3 teams since then, Jake Allen, and Nico Hischier All-Star. And another one. Another brick here. It's weird. It's like old Fleer cards sticking like this. Oh my god, this one's bad. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I used to like old junk wax cards sticking together, not 2-year-old flagship cards. There's Cam Talbot, of course now in Ottawa. Chris Kreider, All-Star. Brandon Saad, don't even know where he went up. Tyler Toffoli, now in the Flames. There's Joseph Coronar, Young Guns. Now, I just pulled up his elite prospects and I haven't looked, but my suspicion, my guess is back in the Swedish Elite League or Finnish Elite League. One of the two is where I'm guessing he's going to be. Let's see here. All right, so he played 10 games with San Jose. Another goalie of all things. So another goalie didn't amount to anything. So 10 games with San Jose. He had 8.99 save percentage, 3.17 GAA. Yes, didn't do so good. Down with the Barracudas, sucked there as well. Traded to the Coyotes, did a little better. Played in Tucson for a bit, then was in the ECHL, and now he is in Czechia. Guy that didn't amount too much in the NHL. So kind of a worthless one. Drake Jula, Victor Hedman, and Justin Dowling. More sticky. Ugh. These are terrible. All right. Alexander Wenberg. Seattle Kraken now, I think. Mark Stahl. Jack Eichel, of course, in Vegas now. And then we got a Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki Retro. This would be, second-year Suzuki, right? 1920? Yeah, second-year Suzuki. So that card a year earlier would have been cool. Patrick Kane. Tyler Seguin. Jay Beagle. And Cedric Paquette. So it seems like every second pack is stuck together. This one isn't, thankfully, but every second pack or so is just a brick of cards. Cal Clutterbuck, Joey Decord. My story, Joey Decord. These things, this is what I sell for a living. I make these and sell these. And someone bought one of these of Canadian Tire Center when he was still there and sent it to him in Ottawa. So he has something that I have made in his collection, and then he promptly got traded away like shortly thereafter. So it's kind of funny. Maybe I cursed him. I don't know. Elias Anderson, Michael Scarboza. Okay. Hot Dog Phil. On Iron Man Phil on the retro. There is a card stuck to him. What is it? It is Andreas Athanasiou, now on Chicago. Nolan Patrick and Anthony Duclair. All right, it's more slightly stuck together, not as aggressively bad though. Jack Studnicka, Matthew Tkachuk, Jordan Binnington, Cody Eakin, Shea Weber, and another base pack here. Tyler Mott, Cal Peterson, and Nikita Zadorov. So now in the Flames. Another base pack. Gross. I also want to point out that sticky cards is freaking annoying. Anyway, Patrick Laine, Elias Peterson All-Star. I didn't unstick them all. Come on. Oh, that's painful. Yeesh. Slater Kukuk. We got Ryan Strome. And then we got Cal Foot holographics. Not to be confused with, I think, Nolan Foote, who was a rookie in this set. Cal Foote was not. And you got Freddie Anderson All-Star, Zdeno Chara, and Quinn Hughes All-Star. So you're even getting some doubles in this. All right, another one that didn't have to delaminate, so that's good. So Alex Galchenyuk, Lucas Wallmark, Zach Whitecloud, a holographics. This would be, what, a holographics retro, I think. NHL 13, PLD. Dubois. So there's different versions of the holographics, apparently. So there's that one. Then they have the checklist again of McDavid and Draisaitl. Then you got Nino Niederreiter, Brad Richardson, and David Perron. All right, Ben Hutton, Derek Brassard, Jimmy Vesey again, Ty Dellandrea on the Ultimate Victory Rookie 21. Of course, not the best rookie from Dallas from this year, but Robertson would have been nicer. But a rookie nonetheless, and one of the, better than the other rookies we've pulled, at least on the young guns. Matt Nieto, Ville Husso was the last pack, by the way, and Thomas Greiss again. Oh, there's no one stuck back here. It seems like there's always one stuck. Of Jumbo Joe again. All right, so recap. So, yeah, I mean, a couple of decent rookies on the inserts here. Other than that, really, nothing special. The clear cut's kind of cool. Pietrangelo, super good defenseman, zero hobby upside, unfortunately. This damn guy. Pulling these back-to-back is pretty funny. So Vanacek gold and silver. Cool. Stamkos. And of note, the only other one is Vanacek again. So the rookie class autograph, not a real autograph, obviously, fake autograph, but very MVP-ish autograph. But number 75, so, I mean, that's a low count card at least. Gold, I guess. There's probably silver and gold versions of those, I would wager. That's okay. Heponiemi. So, again, one of the better rookies at least. The bar was set low, but he's one of the better ones. Barbanov and any McDavid card. We'll take any McDavid card, even though it could have been better as well. So, yeah, about what I expected. Nothing too crazy there. And, of course, it goes without saying, the train wreck of young guns that is the extended from 2020, 2021. Of these, one of them is still playing in the NHL. The other ones played, like, a couple games, sat on the bench once, and then vanished from existence. But, hey, at least Kaliev, the best one to pull, we pulled him, so could have been worse, I suppose, on that front. So there we go. So I've officially done a box of 2021 extended. I probably will never do another one, but at least I can say I've done it. It was cheap, and I still enjoyed myself, which at the end of the day is what you're realistically going to spend your money on most times in this dumb hobby. So there you go. So yeah, at least that Vanacek card was kind of neat. There's a few cards in there that could have been worse. Some could definitely be better, but could have been worse. So yeah, still a fun open. So you can make your own decisions on whether or not you want to open this or not. Like I said, at least if you can find it cheap enough, it's something fun to rip for cheap, and you can hit some cool cards. Probably not very likely, but it is possible. So if you like this video and you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I upload a few times a week, at least try to. Excited for some new stuff, so that I don't have to find stuff like this to try and fill the void until the new stuff comes out. So speaking of that new stuff, it comes out on the 11th of this month, January, and we'll have some of that for sure, and hopefully it's a little more interesting than this was. At the very least, it was something different on the channel, and I can say I've opened it. So there you go. So thanks for watching this far. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.